Coach, you come back off the road, splitting a game this past Saturday, or two games rather. How would you evaluate your team's play?
I tell you, this specifically to this Saturday, we really pitched well. I thought we had one bad inning on the day. Really, the first game, Franco went out and gave up a leadoff home run. And that was the only run he gave up that game through a complete game, seven innings complete. So that was very solid, and he had a good day. And we managed to score enough runs there, and we got a win. The second game, Niemeyer came out. Niemeyer's, we've had our fair share of injury issues and things we're going through, and he's a guy who I think is going to help be good for us. He was good for us last year. He's a sophomore, I guess you'd call him. It's hard to give him labels these days with the COVID thing. So he's a COVID freshman, I guess, by definition. But anyway, he's had some elbow tenderness. He went through some therapy. It caused him to miss out on a lot of the preparation stuff in the fall. So he's probably a little bit behind where we expect him to be at this point due to that, but he's coming along. He came out, looked pretty sharp first 2 or 3 innings, and he just got a little flat. Probably could have got him out of there a little earlier. We wanted to see how it was going to go, but give him a chance to, wiggle his way out of that. And went to Greco. Greco did a solid job the rest of the way. And we finally put together some run scoring opportunities, and we got a few across. Just probably, I think our strength as a team should be our offense. That's where our most of our experience is. And I still feel like offensively, we're not where we should be, expect to be. We're not cashing in runs when we have opportunities, here and there. But we're playing some good teams, and so it's one of those things. I think hopefully we'll continue to develop, and we'll get more healthy as we go. Also, that's a factor. But we lost game 2, but 5-3.
I was going to say the win in the first game was against number 8 team in the nation. And as you pointed out, just a bad third inning gave them all 5 runs in the second game.
Yeah. And actually we had a different opponent game too. They threw a couple of good arms at us. I thought they had some good pitching. We just didn't make enough adjustments soon enough, and a few missed opportunities, But yeah, all in all, it was a good day for us. Could have been a better day. We'd like to see us get the sweep. I think we may have felt a little bit like we had a sweep once we got that first one.
Yep.
That might have been a little bit of a factor, but all in all, overall, we're 500. I can't complain about that necessarily. We think we're a strong enough club that we could be a little better than that, but I think everybody thinks that, right? So
Sure.
And but no, I believe in our guys. It's just we've had a couple key hitters out of the lineup quite a bit. Nunez and Lai. Lai's had a little of a hamstring thing. That's actually more of a hip flexor issue. Even Brewer has been out some. And Brewer usually hits like in our 2 or 3 spot. Nate Lai hits in our 3-4 spot. Nunez is our leadoff guy, and we've had one of those 3, if not 2 or 3 of them, line up quite a bit this season so far. So that doesn't help, but we do have some depth, and it's we're just kind of coming along. It's early in the season yet. We got a lot ahead of us. So
Thursday you open at home, and what are you expecting out of that?
Well, hopefully dry enough conditions we can play. That's one thing. I think I visited with it just a second ago. The forecast definitely has rain in it. I think right now it's saying later. So we're hoping we can get it knocked out before we get hit with it. Of course, we're always optimistic, and and the weather in the Midwest changes so often. You try not to give it too much thought too early here, but we're kind of watching it, and we'll look at it closer tomorrow and Wednesday. But the thing is, we're going on our spring trip Saturday, so we don't have a lot of places to move it to, and they're on a trip right now, and they might be able to hang around for Friday maybe, but beyond that, that's it. So. But yeah, I'm optimistic. Hopefully we'll get it in. I don't know a whole lot about them. It's early in the season for them. They're kind of in the middle of a little spring trip coming down south right now, playing some. We've seen some of their scores. They're playing some good teams. I think they're going to be a very competitive team. They always are. And I think they're a Division I. So, anytime you're playing Division I competition, that makes it a little stiffer. But so it really kind of be about us showing up and playing our game and taking care of business, and should be competitive.
People forget when you're a college baseball coach, that's about a third of your job. The other 2/3 are being a groundskeeper and being a weatherman, right?
Yeah, weatherman is you definitely become a little bit of an amateur weatherman in this position for sure.
Coach, we'll see you on Thursday. We'll get it in.
Sounds good. I like the optimism. I'm with you on that.
All right, Coach, thanks, and we'll see you again.
Thank you, Rick.